Right, and okay, so what is going on, folks? What is going on? Welcome back. It is the part 4 finale of the remake of the American chili. So we're going to do this a bit more sensibly this time. So, because I think the last one was slightly more... I just want to whack the fan on there. I think the last one was slightly more... just a little bit fucking over the top, mate. Do you know what I mean? So... I'm only on a semi-advertisement situation, so we haven't got to worry, folks. Sergeant is not too arse-banded at the moment. So I'm only on a semi-arse-banding. It's not like a complete wankering, alright? So, right, now the chili is obviously doing its thing. Yeah, we can all see that. It's too amazing. Even I'm amazed at my own amazement, as per usual. So there we go. Yeah. So let's have a little run back through some of the interactions that we've had today with all of our gang members and lieutenants. Head gang member himself, Mr. Johnny K. Yeah, I know a decade's a long time, mate, but at the end of the day, it's not that long. It's only 10 years. And I first got to Billericay, Brentwood, out of London, in 1993, and it was fine all the way up to about 2002, and BT moved into Brentwood actually, and where they are used to be a gravesite, so that's a bit controversial, isn't it? And basically, yeah, after that it just became more urban, with the New Britons and Magic Soil and everything else, right? So, and no, it just fucks the town, because everyone who's from there pisses off, and they go somewhere else, like we did and I did. And from London, like now from Brentwood to fucking Billericay, I'm on the last point of Corral, mate. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. But even to like lose your McDonald's in your own high street, that's pretty shit. I mean, to have McDonald's in your high street is a bad sign as it is. But for them to fuck off, that's really, really bad. So, fucking hell. Anyway, that's enough of that shithole, because that's just not happening in that place. And also, I did see a red London bus. That means disaster. That means London has reached Brentwood. That's not good. Wherever London goes, makes the place it gets to shit. So, because all the natives fuck off, right? So that's just how it goes. Right, so we got the chili in here. Now, I've got emergency update email. Literally, I've just come out of because I was going to do this chili a little bit earlier than this tonight. I was going to do it while it was still daylight, right? But there's a few issues that are going on, right? I've literally just this minute come out of a very, very urgent Zoom meeting call with one of the top head honchos of Michelin, okay? And we've had to go through a lot of diagnostics, all right? Now, the plan was, and is happened, okay, that's what this is all about, okay? So, yesterday afternoon, while I was making part 3, I think it was, 00 Agent 115 entered the Boeing 747, which has been transformed into a cargo plane, so it has a tail flap opening to where he can just jump out with his extremely, and I approved it. I didn't approve it, I didn't sign it off. I got asked opinions on it, and I thought, well, you know, the hang glider he's going to use because they're still launched him from southwest France, but just in like the direction of England, like of the UK. Now I thought to myself, well, lightweight the better, because he needs that momentum. He's 33,000 feet up that he's done this from, right? And I'm thinking ultra light, almost like cardboard really, balsa wood, not much far different from cardboard, and obviously the skin of the hang glider is ultra delicate and thin, but in my mind that's better because it means lightweight, means it's going to go further. That's the way I was thinking, and Michelin thought that as well. So anyway, so he so he got in a plane yesterday afternoon. Winds were temperate and were fine. There was no issues. There was a gusty breeze from the south which would have helped him and actually got him here probably about an extra 2 or 3 days, because he's carrying a little bit, he's carrying food and a couple of bottles of water for about 3 days, and he would have been fine. I think personally he would have made it. Yeah, because the weather in Europe for the next 3 days is awesome, right? Just gusty winds coming off Africa and up to the north, right? So so anyway, they also asked me questions and said, do you think it's recommended that the Boeing 747 is going full chat about 700 miles an hour, 33,000 feet up? And I went, yeah, that sounds better, because it's going to give him a better launching speed, right? With this ultra balsa wood, it's almost basically like cardboard. With the lightweightness, I reckon it was like a winner, like chicken fucking dinner. So anyway, let's wet the lights on because I'm doing stuff, and right. So yeah. So anyway, right. He had an option of parachute. He said no because of weight. I actually green lighted that, to be honest with you. I ticked that box and went, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Don't have a parachute because obviously it's going to add weight and stuff, isn't it? It's going to hinder him. I don't want him to be hindered. We want Double Agent 115 to make his journey here with that Michelin star letter. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So yes, there we go. So right, let's do some other stuff while we get into the other aspects of that. Right now, I'm changing the rolls that I'm using, right? So I was going to be really groovy and make my own rolls. I can do that because obviously I'm like mega amazing. So, but we're not doing that. So what I've done is I've gone to Sunny Waitrose and bought some special rolls for us. Now, the hot dogs we're using are massive. You know, they're a bit big, right? So we're gonna have to cut them down a little bit because they'd just be hanging out over the ends, and I'm not happy with that at all. So we're gonna leave the rolls over there. So there's the rolls. They're like some really nice little flash rolls. I like to say that I could make these. I mean, easy peasy, mate. Like easy peasy, like a lemon squeezy. Do you know what I mean? So. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lightly fry the hot dog in the pan, just get a little bit of colour on it. Now, cheese-wise, there is cheese going in now. Now, I'm not going to melt the cheese. I'm just going to, you'll see, right? Now, I said about special ingredient adding into this mince mixture. I'm going to turn this completely off now. Don't need that on at all. And the special ingredient I was going to add in was some blue cheese. I'm not going to do that because I've got far too much chilli sauce, and I might need this for something else. I might put some pasta in it for work or whatever. And if I want to add blue cheese, or you add blue cheese, or whatever you want to add to it, so I went, fuck it, we'll keep it as a base. I'll sprinkle some blue cheese on it in the bun with, you'll see anyway. So. Right, so let's get cracking and let's get going. Let's first of all do the onion. Now I don't want much onion, so I'm just going to take a chunk. Right, so while we're doing the onion, we need to start talking about what's happened, right? So anyway, the Boeing 747, right, got over the beginnings of southwestern France, right, they're actually over the cliff. I can't remember the name of the cliff. It's a massive, it's almost near the Pyrenees somewhere, I don't know. And yeah, and basically, so they got up to about 33,000 feet. Double Agent 14 was all rigged up and ready to go with almost the lightest, like almost the most delicatest bolster wood you could ever imagine in your life. Like if you breathed on it, now thinking back, if you breathed on it, it'd probably break. So that's probably not a very good structural. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea, isn't it? That's probably why. So anyway, so he's got his hang glider. He's getting ready and shit. He had a helmet on, right? He had a helmet on, and right. I'm just going to cut these onions, and I want them into fairly square, well, square as I can get them chunks, really. And you'll see why in a minute. I don't want it too big, but I don't want it too small. Oh, okay, that's cool. Right, that's cool. I'm just going to whack them over there for a minute. Just leave them there. Right, yeah, so anyway, so yeah, I haven't even got my tea cloth. I haven't even got a tea cloth on. That's heretic. Yeah, so there we go. So anyway, so they were flying along, right? The Boeing 747 was flying along at about, I don't know, not that fast actually, about 700 mph, 33,000 meters up in the air. They opened the hatch door, right? He was on a tether. They released the tether, lights went green, and he had to jump. Yeah, and he had to go for a jumper. He went for a jumping situation, and he was loving it, right? Let me just get this cheese grated, otherwise I can't actually concentrate on what I'm fucking saying, right? So we're going to whack them cheeses. Well, I'm going to do the blue cheese separate. I'm going to treat that as a separate situation, right? And that needs to go in the fridge as well while I get ready. Alright. Okie dokie. Right, so that's the cheese. I think that should be enough cheese, hopefully. We will see. Right, okay, let's get cracking, so I need to get on with it. Right, so anyway, yeah, the drop doors opened, the green lights go. He said the last words he said to the operator of the door of the transport Boeing 747 as it's hurtling along at 33,000 feet at 700 miles an hour was he said he could feel a bit of a pull towards the entrance of the door. He's looking out into, you know, he's 33,000 fucking meters up or whatever, right? They released him, he ran, he jumped out the door, and immediately, I was extremely surprised at this, immediately his hang glider had literally disintegrated into bits. He fell out the door, he hadn't got a parachute on, which I thought was a better idea because I thought he could glide down. And basically, RIP Double Agent 115 has fell to his death from 33,000 meters up, or whatever it is. I'm shocked. I think we all should be shocked, right? I think we all need to, because I thought it personally would work. I thought it would be a good idea, but I didn't green light it. I just said to Michelin, yeah, that sounds good. I haven't really got an issue with that. If that's what he wants to do, if that's his thing, I couldn't see a danger in it. But now looking back, obviously there were issues, right? There were structural issues, there were planning issues, and safety and health and safety issues as well. So that's the situation, right? I'm not proud of myself. Me and Michelin, we do hang our heads in shame. Okay, I'm upset for. I've written a letter, basically still saying and confirming that I'm basically amazing, and their son literally should be honoured through sacrificing his life to deliver that letter to myself. But You know, how that has got. I got a letter back or an email saying, yeah, you are just like the bollocks. And that's from the family itself. Let's check Camera Productions. Have we got any droppage going on? We have a little bit, haven't we? We've got a little bit. Oh, fuck's sake, we have. It's alright, don't worry, I'm on the case. It's chilling out. It's all good in the hood. So, yeah, so that's the situation. But I'm going to whack a little bit of salt in out, a bit of black pepper. Right, but yeah, so that's the scenario. You know, what can I say? You know, I personally thought it was a good plan. You know, Michelin are going back to the drawing board at the moment. They might start the next one, and it might be just a courier. They said to me, and they've assured me that there are couriers sent on the way. I've just put some chilli in there, right? Because we're going a chili dog. It's going to be spicy. We want spice. I'm actually going to go more spice. I want a bit of red. I want one of these big fuckers in there as well. So yeah. So that is basically the update at the moment. I want a bit of green as well, actually. Let's get I know. Oh, almost a bleeder there. I almost sliced me fucking finger off there. That was close. I mean, I'm fairly pissed. I'm not like a smoozled or anything like that. I'm just, I'm actually I'm actually tearing up chili with my own hands. This is not a wise practice to do, especially if later on tonight or tomorrow morning you want to have special time with yourself, and that could end in a bit of a warm dick or nog, frankly. I've had that many a time. It's not a pleasant experience. So, I mean, I basically just hammer through, but fuck it. Everyone's up to you, isn't it? Right, okay. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to start to basically plate this baby up. Right. Now we have got issues because them hot dogs are obviously. The hot dogs are a lot bigger, obviously, than the actual length of the. Everything's going off now. Just turning everything off. Yeah, the hot dogs. I've got chili heat coming out here now at the moment. Right, the hot dogs are a lot bigger than what we need. So what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to, without like dropping them anywhere. So there we go. Right, yeah, this is going to be spicy. So I'm just going to leave that there. I mean, I could put some garlic in there, but it's fine. Right, so I need to look at the length of the hot dog. So what am I looking at? So I'm looking at, I need to lose about 1.5 inches. Right, that's never a good situation. Never ever lose 1.5 inches because you need that. Fucking hell. Right. Every 1.5 inches is necessary. So I'll put it over there. That's fine. I reckon that'll be fine. So same again. Sort off. There we go. That's fine. That'll be right. That'll be they're roughly the same size. So I'll have them for something else a bit later. So there we go. Like that there, and let's put it over there. Right, I've got something else in the micro that I need to get out if I can, without being too special. Right, so here we go. So we're going to mount this up now. This is a spectacular occasion, right? We've all been waiting for this. This has been a 4-parter, and I like to have done it. I mean, if you want to put chili, garlic in here, you can. It's up to you. I'm personally not going to bother at the moment. So here we go. We're now we're gonna get the brown plate out. We're gonna do it on brown plate, or try to. Right. I'm gonna do them individually. Right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna. We just want to see what we want to see, right? So how are we going to do this? Do you know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it all. I'm not going to do it. Let's just, so we do a pause and then we come back. We'll do that. Right, I'm going to pause it and then I'm going to present it and it's all going to be amazing. Right, I'm watching camera productions quite intently actually. Right, stay there for a second. Actually, do you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it with everyone watching because I think it's better like that. So, that's hot. Right, so I'm just trying to open these spaces a little bit to get enough chilli in there, but not to overlap on the dish too much, right? Because I don't want to go ridiculous. So that's what we got. I'm being a bit anal and my autisticness is coming out. Right, I want to put a little bit more extra there. Right. There you go. That's alright. That's cool. Right, there we are. So we've got that so far, right? Right, that meat is just fucking mad, mate. Look. Right, let's do it. Right, so next what I want to do is the actual blue cheese. This is what I intended to do with the blue cheese. So I intended to do, to move it away, I just to do it, it's so annoying. So we're just going to crumble some blue cheese just lightly, not a lot. Right. Just like a layer on it. I know it's getting really anal and like bloody hell, this is, but I wanted to just make this more sensible looking than the last one because the last one was a bit ridiculous, right? So there we go. So I've just put like a nice light layer of blue cheese on it, right? There we go. I'm also going to give it a little bit of a brush with some butter. Well, it's not butter. It's butter that's not butter. And I'm going to do that on the bun itself. Oh, I should be showing everyone really. I'm being a knob. Sergeant's being a dickhead. Right, so that's just melted butter that's not butter. It's fine. You know, not too much. Don't want the bun to go too soggy. Right. Right, now I'm going to whack on the... now I'm going to put the onions on the first layer like that. Right, that's what I'm going to do. And now the actual hot dog itself. Just rest it on there. So I've shortened it so it looks a little bit more presentable. Right, now another little ladle of the chilli. So, and this chilli is fucking mental, right? It's fucked up, mate. It is fucked up, right? Right, and now the mixture of the red Leicester and the cheese. So this is where I would normally go ridiculous, but this time I'm going to try and keep it like not ridiculous, right? So I'm not going to melt the cheese on that at all, right? Okay, I just want to keep it as is. Right, I'm going to pause it and then we're going to clear all up and I'm going to do the other one and I'll see you in a second. Right, okay, here we go. It is done. This is the monster. Well, it's slightly more tidy than the other one at least. So I think it's mental. So let's have a little look at this. So here we've got the first hot dog. They're both the same, you know, I've done them exactly the same. I've kept so we got that chili sauce running through. That's that dough bun. That's just some French mustard and tomato ketchup. There's some fried chilies on it with the cheese, the red Leicester and the cheddar and the blue cheese underneath and the onions and the chili sauce. It's like, I would class this as probably a bit porny, to be honest with you. So it is a little bit. So I'm going to dig into these babies. These are cool as fuck. So this is Sergeant's remake of the American chili dog. So let's have a little look. Yeah, it's mental. So let's have a little perspective. So there's me beer. Right. So it's, you know, there's me hand. So it's quite large. That's nice. So, but yes, there's the rest of the sauce if anyone wants to have a look. So let's have a look at this. Wow, look at that shit. Look at that. That is... Do you know what that is? That is love and patience, mates. And gang members and everyone out there. That's what it is. Love, patience. And love for what you're doing on your food front. But yeah, so I'm really pleased with these. So I'm well happy. A lot better than the first chili dogs I done. So we're going to get a nice picture of these. I want them all classified out and ready so people can see what it is, hopefully. Right, anyway. Let's get my beer in there. Right, anyway. Oh, my fag's still going. Oh, was it? Oh, it's not. Oh, fucking hell, it's gone out. Oh, that's a disaster. Right. Right, anyway. My name's Hard Futos. That is the remake of the American chili. Hello to all my gang members, lieutenants, head gang members, and head gang member. Right. I will see you all next one. The next one is going to be a pizza. Alright, we're going pizza bound. And then on Sunday, I'm doing something slightly different. It'll be the same-ish sort of stuff, but I've been challenged to do something at work. So I'm going to do that. It should be fine. Right, anyway. I'll see you all in the next one. And I'll see you, and these two will see you later. Well, they won't. They'll see something else later, and it won't be pretty. Yeah. Anyway, see you later. Be good. Love to all. Love to everyone. Be good. Look after yourselves.